We love working with home buyers who are at any level of experience or stage in the journey, but we get asked often by people who are looking to buy their very first home the same questions, and I know it can feel overwhelming. So, in this video today, I'm going to try and take the overwhelm out of being a first time home buyer. And if you like what I have to share, go ahead and click the button below and send us an email, and I'll send you a free copy of our home buyer checklist that'll walk you through from step A to Z what you need to be prepared for when you're thinking about buying a home. And even better, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and click the like button or the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out new content. But let's get into what you need to know if you're considering buying your first home. So number one, I have a long background in banking, and often I would meet with first-time home buyers who were ready to go. They'd found a property they loved, but unfortunately, they hadn't really start financially preparing for finding the home that they loved ahead of coming in to talk to me about getting a mortgage. And so, number one, you need to start by sitting down and making a budget. So, what is your monthly expenses? And you need to figure in things that are additional, like insurance and property taxes and any HOA expenses. If you're currently renting, you're used to a very fixed number that also doesn't include any sort of expense for maintenance. So there are a lot of different guidelines out there about what you as a homeowner should be prepared to budget, but for the sake of this video, let's say 1% of the value of the home that you hope to own in the future. That should be enough liquidity that you have at the end of every single year to be able to take care of a home as a homeowner. The next thing, avoid taking out any sort of debt or new credit accounts. Every single time you go get a new credit card or a car or anything that you finance, it's going to lower your credit score. And mortgages have very specific requirements for what kind of minimum credit score you can have to qualify to get a mortgage. A conventional mortgage, which most people are familiar with, is going to have a minimum credit score of around a 620. So you want to do what you can in that year before buying to really protect that number. And the higher your credit score, the better your rate is going to be. So it's really, really important that you take good care of your credit and make sure it's in a healthy place. The next thing, you're also going to need 2 years of tax returns, and that includes if you're self-employed. If you're currently employed by someone, you'll need 2 years tax returns and then your W-2 from your employer. This is how the lender is going to verify what your income is and how much you can qualify for when you're buying a house. The next thing is to really sit down with your agent and make a list of needs and wants. Sometimes it's okay to compromise a want if it's a property that you might be able to put a little sweat equity in and take care of that thing down the road. There's some big upside in an ROI or a return on your investment by putting in that sweat equity, but you want to make sure that your needs are crystal clear. And if you get ahead by planning for your financial preparation and sitting down with an agent sooner than later, that way, when that perfect home comes on the market, you will absolutely be ready. So I hope that this was helpful. Go ahead and shoot us an email and I will send you our checklist, which details all of the other considerations that I think are important if you're considering buying for the first time. And if you want to talk to one of our agents, visit our website at durangohomesforsale.com, and we will look forward to seeing you next time.